All right, I've got another YOYOKA request here from Rob Yule, and thank you so much, Rob, for this instant request. This one is a jam session with another new musician I haven't heard before, Ruby Golden Tiger. It looks like is the bassist, and her dad is on sax, and then another former child star prodigy with a story similar to YOYOKA, Yuto Miyazawa, another one I haven't heard of, but he's on guitar. So this should be pretty interesting. Some notable things: YOYOKA's on a piano bench behind the kit, which is pretty uncomfortable because, you know, drum thrones have the space for your legs to move up and down, and a piano bench is flat. You know, it's straight across. So it's pretty uncomfortable to play on, and it's lower, which you'll see in this video. But anyway, this looks like it should be pretty fun. So thank you so much, Rob Yule, for this request. Let's check it out.
Write a W-A-V-E, write a W-A-V-E, write a W-A-V-E.
Break it down.
That's a nice groove. Again, YOYOKA's on an unfamiliar kit here too, so that's pretty cool. And I gotta point out, Rob said the only flaw in this is that it does not go on and on. It's not longer because the groove is so delicious. It's true, man. It feels so nice. Nice. Ooh. Yeah, that was such a tasty solo, too. The jazzy style. I got to check out more of all of their stuff here. But it's so cool, too, that Ruby plays with her dad, who is an awesome saxophone player. And this groove is so good. Like, that's the number one most important thing about being a bass player and a drummer is being able to lock in that solid groove for a foundation for everything else. And they're just so locked in together. Such a nice pocket underneath, for the rhythm section to support everything else. I love the way Yoyoka's accenting the rest of the music so well, but also sliding in a lot of just really intricate, fascinating fills. And it feels, the fills never get stagnant, Every time she plays a fill, it feels different than the last one, which is a lot harder to do than you'd think. That little woodblock. Nice. Giving those cues. Dude.
That was so great.
Wow, he summed it up there. Man, that was so cool. I don't know anything about saxophone, so I can't really comment on it, but that saxophone playing was so smooth, had such a nice feel. It's fun to hear Yoyoka behind a sax, It's a kind of a fresh sound, but this is so inspirational because Yoyoka really has the best model I can imagine. For me personally, I think it's the best model for being a musician. Instead of committing to a band and playing with the same people all the time and just trying to turn that band into, as big of a thing as you can, she plays with everyone. She's probably played with more musicians. I think that's kind of normal in some scenes, maybe like jazz or something, but she's played with so many musicians, way more than I have, and probably more than the vast majority of other musicians 10 times older than her. Wait, I guess that would make them 100. 4 times older than her. Let's say that. And she's getting so much experience. It's always a fresh experience for her. And every time she plays with a new set of musicians, she's absorbing what they have to teach her, because even though she's pretty much a master, she's humble and she's always absorbing, learning from the people she's working with. And it's just so cool that she is playing with so many different musicians, and it just must keep the musical experience so fresh and so exciting all the time, Because, like I said, for me personally, I really want to start playing with other musicians again. I want to start getting together and collabing like I did when YOYOKA came to my house. That was the most fun I'd ever had playing music. But it's hard to find musicians to hook up with that are able to jam like this, and what I love about YOYOKA too is she's taught me it's not about the skill level, it's not about how good you are, it's about how much you love the music, how much you love what you're doing, because mistakes happen, people mess up, but if you really love the music that you're making and love working with other musicians, you figure it out as you go, you fake it till you make it. And I'm sure she's inspired so many hundreds of musicians that she's offered to play with, even though she's at such a high level. I know when she offered to play with me, I was like, I'm not good enough to play with her. But then, there's other people that say that about me, and I'm like, no, it doesn't matter how good you are. It's that ability to communicate through music, this universal language, to be able to jam with other people and share that passion of music. That's what really makes a jam session magical. It's not about showing off your skills. It's not about how good you are. It's about connecting through music and having a great time, So anyway, I'm really starving for that feeling. I want to be able to jam with other musicians. And hopefully I will be able to at some point. But all right. Well, thank you again so much, Rob. Sorry I went off on a tangent there, but YOYOKA, you guys know, the last 3 years, she's inspired me so much. She's helped reshape my perspective on music and jamming and everything. So anyway, this is cool. This is on Ruby's channel, so be sure to go support her as well if you enjoyed this performance, because definitely deserves it. Let's check out the channel too. Got a decent amount of videos up here, so be sure to 93 videos. So be sure to go check that out. You can sub if you want to. If you don't, nobody will. And you can act real cool and nothing like a fool, and I can act like an imbecile.